Hello, everybody, and welcome to Racing from Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to take a look at Wednesday's races. There were 9 of them, and we had a nice summer day today. The weather was nice, and we had a fast main track and a firm turf course for our races today, and that's always a good thing. Before we get started, for you old-timers out there, the name Manny Ikaza means something to you. He was one of the top jockeys back in the day. In fact, they gave him credit for being the first real Latin American superstar that brought over, and they started all coming over, Pincay, Vasquez, Velasquez, all of them. But Manny Ikaza passed away the other day at the age of 80. And if you remember him, he was a rough riding jock and got a lot of days suspension, but you didn't mind having your $2 on him, especially coming down the stretch. So Manny Ikaza gone at the age of 80. All right. Bungie, he's not quite 80 years old yet, but if you don't start picking some winners, he's going to age a lot of us. He had one running today, Bungie. We'll see how that one did. Do you have one for tomorrow? Yes. Chiblee is the name of that one. Are you sure you're not calling me Chubby? No, Chiblee. Chiblee is the name of Bungie's pick for Thursday, and away he goes. All right, now with that out of the way, let's get started with race number 1. And here's the field. 7 of them will go. Favorite was Codylicious, number 4. Here's the voice of Delaware Park, John Kern, with the call.
And they're off. Ay Caramba breaks well from the outside. Uncle Ned, who drank toward the inside. Codylicious right there splitting them. And Codylicious sticks a head in front, now a length in front. Uncle Ned, who drank racing second up on the outside. Gold Bridle in the third, followed by Ay Caramba's drop back a bit. And Brazen Dancer. Dangerous Hearted toward the inside. And Stay on Point is your trailer as they speed past the half-mile marker. Codylicious showing the way, has some company now. Gold Bridle's on the move into second, followed by Uncle Ned, who drank. Then comes Brazen Dancer right alongside, now moving up. Ay Caramba's back for more, then comes Dangerous Hearted and Stay on Point yet to find a stride as they make their way into the turn. Gold Bridle quickly assumes command. Gold Bridle now leads it by 3 parts over Brazen Dancer. 2 lengths to Ay Caramba. Stay on Point now circling horses on the far outside, begins to gain some momentum as they head for home with Gold Bridle to catch. Opens up 4 on the field. Up on the far outside, Stay on Point rallies into second, followed by Brazen Dancer. Looks like a 2-horse affair right now. Trying to hold on, it's Gold Bridle, leads it by 2.5. Stay on Point is gaining ground steadily in second. These two will fight it out. Gold Bridle on the inside. Stay on Point is trying to come from last to get the win and will do so. Stay on Point, Mario Pino by 1.25 lengths.
And it was Stay on Point, the first horse and the first race. That happens a lot. Was the winner with Super Mario. Mario Pino up for Jerry Robb and No Guts, No Glory Farm. 640, 320, 240. Gold Bridle with Montañez, 1120, 580. Uncle Ned, who drank, was third with Torres, 280. Exact the 5760, the try 130, and the super with the 7, 187.50. On to race 2. Oh, we only had 5 of them to go in this one. So that means there'll be no superfecta. The odds-on favorite, Halfback. Here they go.
And they're off. Halfback toward the outside. Down on the inside, that's Willie Be Mine. Also by their Homespun Hero. Close up third, followed by Apollo Dor di Damasco. And the trailer is Red Razzo as they move down the back stretch. On the front end, Willie Be Mine leads it by 1 3/4 lengths. Homespun Hero racing second, followed by up on the outside. There goes Red Razzo right in between them. That's Halfback. Those 3 across the track behind your solo leader. Then a gap of about 3.5 lengths to Apollo Doro di Damasco. Opening quarter went in 22 4. They make their way into the turn. Willie Be Mine leads the field by 1.5 lengths. Halfback is on the move in between horses. Up on the outside, Red Razzo, and down toward the inside, Homespun Hero. 4 of them within about 1.5 lengths. 5 lengths to Apollo Doro di Damasco as they race around the bend. Halfback sticks a head in front. Willie Be Mine battles back on the inside. Red Raz up on the far outside. Those three across the track as they turn for home. Halfback well off the rail by a half. On the inside, Willie Be Mine trying to battle back. Red Razzo's hanging a bit in third, followed by Homespun Hero trying to rally between horses. A 16th to go, and Halfback in front and edging away. On the far outside, a late charge from Apollo Doro di Damasco, but it's going to be too late. Halfback wins it tight for a second. I think
Touchdown by the halfback there. Halfback scores in the second with Angel Suarez for Gerald Bennett and Raymond Reck. 380, 280, 210. Uh-oh. Apollo Damasco was second. The 4 was second with Acosta. 663.20. Red Razzo with Cedeno, 260. Exacta 15.20 to try 47.80. The 1-5 early double 14.40. And there was no superfecta in that race. We go to the turf for the third. In case you don't know what that means, we have a dirt track, the main track, and a turf course, which is grass on the inside. And turf racing, very popular in this country. The biggest handle races of the day are usually always on a turf race. Scratch to 2, Boston Darlin, a big field of 9 to go. The favorite was on the outside, Sugar-Coated Kitten with Fergal Lynch.
Kitten's in, we're about set. And they're off. Pretty good start for them all. Fiery Flower away well. Ali Darius toward the inside of that one. As they come off the chute, those two on even terms. 2 lengths further back. That's Pretty River, who tries to settle it in the third and does so nicely as they hit the finish line the first time. Up on the outside, Pine Bluff Indy, lucky to run in between horses. Lear Avia has taken to the rail nicely under a nice hold. Up on the outside, Sugar-Coated Kitten. Then a gap of 2 lengths further back to the trailers. Personal Server and toward the inside, Telling Me Softly.
Bungie's
they make their way
horse was
around
the
that
5,
first
by the
turn
way.
on the front end. It's Ali Darius by a length and a quarter. Fiery Flower is right there in a good stalking spot second. Pretty River has the rail still in third, followed by Pine Bluff Indy. Lear Avia looking, tugging at the bit there. Now angles off the rail for clear sailing. Still in tight quarters there is Lear Avia. Opening quarter went in 23 and 3 as they move down the back stretch. Ali Darius now joined by Fiery Flower. Sugar-Coated Kitten now in the third, followed by Pretty River in fourth. Lear Avia had to take up just a bit there as they race down the backstretch, now trying to regain momentum. Pine Bluff Indy begins to drop back. Then Lucky to Run moves up on the inside. Personal Serve on the outside, and Telling Me Softly continues at the back. Half went in 48 and 1. They race into the turn. Ali Darius and Fiery Flower still going at it. 2.5 lengths to Pretty River. Sugar-Coated Kitten has her work cut out right now. Lear Avia is going along evenly. Then Lucky to Run as they hit the top of the stretch, and it's Ali Darius opening up by 4-5. The 6 furlongs and 12 and 3. Ali Darius in front by 5 or 6 lengths. Pretty River trying to close in second. Up on the outside, Lear Avia begins to kick it in. Late run Sugar-Coated Kitten on the far outside. Ali Darius trying to hold off Pretty River. On the outside, it is Lear Avia. Ali Darius, here comes Lear Avia charging. Ali Darius, Lear Area. Oh, that's a tight photo. Ali Darius.
Well, it was a long photo. About after 5 minutes, Ali Darius did hold on for Jose Garcia, Hubert Gaffney, and Papillon Racing Stable. 23, 29, 65, 60. Bungie's horse Lear Avia nosed out at the wire with Pino, 420, 280. Pretty River with Angel Cruz, 380. Exacta 93.40, try 576.40, double 97.60, pick 3 137.60, super with the 4 2,229.50, and that winner was another Delaware certified winner, and at a good price. And he beat Bungie by a dirty nose. Oh well, back to the drawing board for him as we move on to the fourth. Fourth race had a field of 7, and they're going to go once around that main track. That's 1 mile. And let's see, look at that, 3, 5 to 2 shots. Not sure who exactly went off as the actual favorite, but the 4, 5, and 7 vied for favoritism. Let's see who wins.
He's in. We're about set. And they're off. The winner is Between Horses goes right for that lead. We have 5 across the track behind him. And at the back of the pack, that's Super Knight. As a jockey for position, the winner is leads it by a half. Resident Scholar rushing up toward the inside to challenge for that lead. Next in line, that's Matador, settles nicely in the third. The gray ring neck toward the outside of Instant Replay. Liberal Spin and Super Knight bring up the rear. They make their way around the first turn. Opening quarter goes in 25-2. On the outside, the winner is. On the inside, it's Resident Scholar. Matador's right there, a close-up third with Instant Replay toward the rail fourth. Ringneck goes along in fifth, followed by Super Knight toward the inside, and up on the outside, it's Liberal Spin as they make their way down the back stretch. On the outside, the winner is sticks ahead in front. On the inside, Resident Scholar, Instant Replay moves up with the rail, making it 3 across, and up on the outside, Matador close up fourth. Then comes the gray Ringneck right behind them, then Super Knight and Liberal Spin. Only about 4 lengths separates the field as they pass the half in 50-3. Now the tempo begins to quicken. The winner is, and on the outside, Matador. Here comes Ringneck trying to make a threesome across the track. Then a gap of about 4 lengths to Instant Replay, followed by Liberal Spin trying to pick it up. Right now a 3-prong attack with a quarter to go. On the inside, the winner is Between Horses. It's Matador. Ringneck up on the far outside as they turn for home. Matador sticks ahead in front. Ringneck trying to re-rally on the outside second. Down to the inside, the winner is. Now we're down to 2, it appears. On the inside, Matador. The gray on the outside is Ringneck, and Ringneck seems to have it measured. Matador gamely battling back, but Ringneck will prevail by a hard-fought length. Matador getting second. Liberal Spin up for third, followed by...
And Ringneck taking that one with leading jockey Cece. Carol Cedeno, she's riding in real good form. And by the way, TVG has a Jockey of the Week, and guess who it was last week? Carol Cedeno. In case you didn't hear, she won 7 races in one day in the history of Delaware Park, and no jock had ever done that. Mike Catalano Jr., the trainer for Just In Time Racing LLC. 7 even, 360, 240. Matador was second with Centeno, $4, 240. Liberal Spin with Jacqueline Davis, 280. The exacta 2340. The try 7180. The double 130.60. Pick 3, 138.20. Pick 4, 493.10. Super with the 4, 95.60. Fifth race. Not only a turf race, but 2-year-olds on the turf. Woohoo! Love that, 2-year-olds on the turf. Scratch the 4. Here's the field. Couple 2-to-1 shots. Take quick note of the clubhouse turn in here as we get ready to go. 7.5 furlongs.
And we're about set. And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Just a Whim toward the inside, My Sweet Painter. Up on the outside, Redneck Lady all vying for the lead. Redneck Lady and Just a Whim going at it head-to-head in the first furlong. My Sweet Painter settles nicely in that third spot. Up on the outside, it's Tula, Seville's Princess in tight quarters there. And now getting out bad around the bend was My Sweet Painter. Carrying out Seville's Princess and Tula. That changes this race dramatically as they make their way around the first turn. On the front end, Just to Win by length over Redneck Lady. Somerville right there toward the inside, followed by Queen of the Highway. Now it's a large gap back to Seville's Princess and Tula, and My Sweet Painter is the trailer. Opening quarter went in 25 seconds flat as they race down the backstretch. Just a Whim leads it by a length. Redneck Lady's right there in second with Somerville toward the inside of Queen of the South. Then a gap of about 4 lengths further back. Tula's trying to get underway. Next in line, Seville's Princess, and far back to My Sweet Painter. Half 50 seconds flat as they race into the turn. On the front end, still Just a Whim's. Had it all her own way so far. Leads it by a length. Redneck Lady racing second. Somerville toward the inside. Tula's trying to gain momentum toward the inside of Queen of the Highway as they hit the top of the stretch. With Just a Whim in front. Leads it by about 3 or 4 lengths now. On the outside, Redneck Lady followed by Somerville. Then comes Tula, but Just a Whim had the benefit of the slow pace and that early goings on in the first turn, and she leads it by 3. Somerville's chasing, but Just a Whim steals this one. Just a Whim by 2.5 lengths. Somerville getting second. Tula got third with Redneck Lady fourth.
And it was Just a Whim by Warriors Reward. That's excellent turf breeding. And Jeremy rose to the occasion. Nicely ridden by Jeremy. Mark Schumann, the trainer for Runaway Point Farms, LLC. 21-20, 8 even, and 360. Summer Val with Rosado. 560, 380. Tula, who was just eliminated in that clubhouse turn incident, rallied nicely for third. You write this one down in your book. Tula ran a big race to get third. Vargas, $3. Exacta 108.40. The try 376.40. The double 73.40. The pick three 390.30. And that's super with the 529.20. And that winner was another Delaware certified winner. 2 so far on the card. Back to the main track for the 6th race at 6 furlongs, and we had a field of 6 because the 3, Prudhoe Bay, was scratched. So the favorite was Dog Soldier at 3 to 5. 6th race, 6 furlongs, 6 horses. Let's see what happens.
That one straightened out. In there, off. That's a pretty even start for them all. Toward the inside, Modern Medicine. Up on the far outside, Dog Soldier vying for that early lead. Also right there toward the inside, Tipsy Moose with White Bluff alongside. Then a gap of about 4 lengths to Here's a Jetpack and Thirst for Victory. Down the backstretch, the favorite is taken over. Dog Soldier by 1 1/4 lengths. White Bluff toward the outside of Modern Medicine. 2 lengths to Tipsy Moose going along in 4th. Here's a Jetpack on the move between horses and right alongside Thirst for Victory. Opening quarter in 22 4 as they race into the turn. Dog Soldier being hounded now by White Bluff. A gap of 3.5 lengths further back. 2. Here's a Jetpack and Thirst for Victory trying to move up in tandem. Dropping back Modern Medicine, and the trailer is Tipsy Moose. Round the bend they race. Dog Soldier on the inside, White Bluff on the outside. Still 5 lengths to Here's a Jetpack trying to kick it in. Thirst for Victory is flattened out as they turn for home. Dog Soldier on the inside. White Bluff is not going away. They turn for home. They went the half in, 45 4. Dog Soldier on the inside is given away to White Bluff. Here's a Jetpack trying to close in third with Thirst for Victory. A 16th to go, and White Bluff begins to edge away. White Bluff, Dog Soldier a game second. Going to be tight for third. Thirst for Victory flying on the outside, getting up for third. Here's a Jetpack fourth.
And it was White Bluff taking it for Jose Ferrer. Jose only had 1 mount today. He's been doing very well up at Monmouth. Came down to Delaware for 1 mount and scores for Mario Soray Jr. and James Aguilar Juarez. 1180, 360, 260. Dog Soldier with Cintron, 220, 210. Thirst for Victory with Marin, 560. Exacta 23.60, the try 126.40, 3-5 double 130 bucks, the pick 3 137.80, and that superfecta with the 4 171.50. On to the lucky 7th race, back to the turf. This one a turf sprint, 5 furlongs on that firm turf and a field of 10. The favorite was Courting Along, got late money, went down to 2 to 1 right at the break. And let's watch.
We're set. And they're off. Pretty even start. Between horses, Dreamin' of Frank away well, goes for that lead. Down on the inside, Got It. Conscience on the move. Smart and Tough, the gray is in between horses. Up on the outside, Pure Spring is there. Got It leads it by 1 length with a half mile to go. Conscience right there in second. Lengthen it further back to Pure Spring and toward the inside, Smart and Tough. Next in line, Dreamin' of Frank. Kaiser's Light on the outside. Jose Seaview has found the rail from the outside post, followed by Dial 1, Courtin' a Song, and Oklahoma Crude. Round the bend, Got It by a half. Conscience applying pressure. 2 lengths further back is Dreamin' of Frank under a move on the outside is Smart and Tough. On the far outside, Pure Spring as they wheel for home, and Got It still showing the way with Conscience in pursuit. Up on the outside, Smart and Tough. Jose Sivu's been riding the rail into contention. Also, Dreamin' of Frank is right there. Dreamin' of Frank slipping through, but Got It is holding off all challengers so far, and Got It is prevailing. It's going to be Got It to win it tight for a second. Smart and Tough on the outside.
And nicely ridden there. Got It goes all the way. Got It by the outstanding Turf Daddy, Scat Daddy. It's a cinch if you bet on Lynch. Fergal Lynch, nicely done. David Totolo for ANJ Racing Stable LLC, 1740, 10 even, 660. Smart and Tough won that place photo with Marin, 16 even, 9 even. Dreaming of Frank with Lara, 640. Exacta $206. The try, $1,463.80. The double here, $166.20. The pick 3, $514.90. And the pick 5, look at that. All you had to say is give me $1 on 35351, and you win $16,816.90. And the super, $4,882.80. Good prices today at Delaware. 8th race on the main track at 6 furlongs, had a field of 6. Heavy favorite was Professor Snape. Professor Snape, yes. Here, I think I said Professor Shape in the paddock. I'm sorry.
And they're off. Looks good toward the inside, away well. In between horses, there goes Bass Rock on the move, and quickly Bass Rock to the front. Up toward the outside, that's Flying Alex racing in second, followed by Space Shuttle toward the outside. Down on the inside, looks good. Professor Snape is moving up toward the outside. Now got from the rail to the outside spot in perfect position. Then a gap of 3 to Carehan as they make their way past the half-mile marker. On the front end, Bass Rock showing the way by a length. Flying Alex in second. There goes Professor Snape moving up there. 3 wide in third, challenging for that lead now. 2 lengths to Space Shuttle. Carehan moving from the back and toward the inside. It looks good. Only about 4 lengths separates the field as the favorite is taken over with 3/8 to go. Professor Snape to the front. Space Shuttle's in pursuit in second. Carehan rallies toward the outside. Dropping back toward the inside. Flying Alex as they turn for home. Professor Snape leads it by 2 lengths. Space Shuttle's chasing in second. Carehan trying to rally on the outside, followed by Looks Good. It's Professor Snape holding on still by 2. Space Shuttle and toward the inside, Looks Good. Professor Snape under left-handed encouragement. A nice ride by Carol Cedeno will win this one by 3. Space Shuttle getting second, followed by Looks Good and Carehan.
And Professor Snape, who was claimed out of his last race for $50,000, gets a little of that money back today, taking this $36,000 allowance optional claiming. CC Carol Cedeno wins her second on the card. Gary Gullo, the trainer for Bruce Golden Racing. 360, 260, 210. Space Shuttle with Garcia, 584 even. Looks Good with Suarez, 420. Exacta 2240, the try, 124 even. 1-1 double, 49.80. Pick 3, 176.50. Pick 4, 1,909.10. Super, 158.70. And that brings us to the 9th and final for the Arabians, as usual. Field of 7 to go. The big favorite in here, well, big favorite, 2 to 5. Burnham Joey won by 14.5 last time. See if he can make it 2 in a row as we watch the nightcap. John?
We're about set. And they're off. Kazoo breaks well, but quickly on the inside, rushing up Big Che to get that lead. Burnham Joey speeds up on the outside. Colors in Motion going along in fourth toward the inside. That's Genova Joe. Then a gap of 3 lengths further back to Kazoo racing on the far outside. In between horses, that's RB Texas Hold'em now moving up on the extreme outside and down toward the inside Candyland Man. As they race past the half-mile marker, Burnham Joy on the outside, Genova Joe between horses, and with the rail, that's Big Che. Those 3 across the track. 3 lengths to Colors in Motion, followed by RB Texas Hold'em. 8 more lengths to Kazoo and Candyland Man. They race into the turn, and from the outside, Burnham Joey now takes over. Leads it by about a clear 2.5 lengths over Genova Joe. Colors in Motion next in line, followed by Big Che. Trying to move up, RB Texas Hold'em far back to the trailers. Kazoo and Candyland Man as they head for home. It's Burnham Joey in front by 5. Colors in Motion is chasing. Up on the outside, that's trying to kick it in between horses. Genova Joe on the far outside. RB Texas Hold'em. They've got a furlong to go, and it's all Burnham Joey. Another impressive score for this one. Burnham Joey and Carol Sedana winning it by about 8 lengths. Looks like Colors in Motion getting up for second, followed by RB Texas Hold'em.
Well, didn't win by 14, but still won by plenty today. Again, Burnham Joey, third win for Carol Cedeno on the card. Ernesto Torres, the trainer for Betty and Joseph Gillis. 280, 220, 210. Colors in Motion with Swan, 240, 210. Texas Hold'em with Koa, 240. The exact is 660. Try 1140. Double 680. Pick 3, 70, 90. Super with the 230, 640. Carol Cedeno won the last 2. She won 3 overall. Let's take a look at the jockey standings. Now, this does not include today's races. So Carol started today with 35. She now has 38. Flores won 1 today. He started with 21. He's in second. By the way, Carol's riding in real good form. Kay Barcoa with 15 is third. Then comes Daniel Centeno with 13. Johan Rosado with 12. Alex Cintron has 11. Mario Pino, 8, and he won 1 today. Augusto Marin and Yomar Ortega with 7. With 6, we've got a whole bunch. Trevor McCarthy. Also, we've got Fergal Lynch, but he won 1 today. Gilmore Torres, Jose Garcia, Shannon Uski, and Brian Pedroza, all with 6. Now we'll look at the leading trainer race. Last year, Lake and Ness tied for leading trainer awards, and this year they're battling it out again. Lake is in ahead with 12. Then comes Jamie Ness with 11. Tony Pecoraro right behind them with 9. Then comes Wayne Potts. Claudio Gonzalez having an outstanding meet, both with 8. With 7, we've got Ernesto Torres, who just won that Arabian race. Len Ashby, Victor Carrasco, Jorge Navarro, all with 7. But, of course, as I said, Torres won 1. Then with 6, Gerald Bennett, Graham Ocean, Arnaud Delacour, Wally Nielsen, all with 6. So that's a look at the jockey and trainer standings here at the 2018 meet at Delaware Park. And follow those names. We'll give you from time to time, we'll show you those standings to keep you posted on who you should bet and take a look at when you come to Delaware Park. All right, we had a 9-race card today. Interesting, though, Wednesday without Belmont because Saratoga opens Friday. So we didn't have the people at Belmont betting into us today, but still, despite all that, look at the handle. 2,085,263. Nothing to sneeze at there. Choo! Anyway, Del Mar started today, and Friday Saratoga starts, so we'll have them on the Friday show. But before all that, Saratoga, we've got live racing tomorrow here at Delaware Park. First post 1:15. Thanks for watching, everybody, and good night.
Delaware Park. 9 yards to go. The mask is going to be